Hello there, Virgos. Welcome to your mid-February 2017 tarot reading. So for the next 2 weeks, the first message that I'm getting for some of you is that there is some type of a major shocker as it pertains to a marriage or a home situation. It could be like, the family unit or just the physical house, the physical dwelling environment that you are in. I'm seeing for some of you, there might be news of pregnancy within the family. So, if you're trying to get pregnant as well, there might be that coming through. There might also be some issues regarding fertility. And I don't like to relay the message, but I'm feeling like premature, like pregnancy, premature birth. Like you might expect, the baby to be born like next month or 2 months down the line. But I feel like premature birth and also... these are not, overall, not terrible bad news, but something regarding birth and as well miscarriages, okay? So that's coming through, unfortunately. So then some type of a big shocker, some type of big information, or if you are pregnant, you might realize that you are expecting twins instead of just, one child. So that's also made available as well. The other message I'm getting as well is that... for some of you, there might be, job opportunities that are further away, and you might have a discussion with your spouse, like, should I apply for this job? If I do get this job, will we be able to relocate there? And I feel that you might encounter some opposition from your spouse, from your family, the people that you're living with, or from your spouse. And I feel some of you, for those who are younger especially, if you might have to change school, you might have to shift outside of your home environment. So whatever you felt has been very, very stable, there's some dynamic energy coming through to shake it up or to, bring changes within your housing environment. So I'm seeing a lot of people going back to school, flying the nest, and I'm seeing like old elderly parents, like adults, being empty nester, doing some major renovation in the home environment because, you have spare rooms now. So I'm seeing people knocking down walls to knocking the wall that joins two separate bedrooms and then creating a game room. So I feel like you're joining two rooms together. So there's like knocking down walls, remodeling, fixing up the home. And it's going to take some time. I feel like the August time frame is when everything is going to be done. So in the meantime, you're dealing with, construction, you're dealing with a little bit of noise, you're dealing with a little bit of the inconvenience associated with that. Others of you, what I'm feeling here is it seems almost as if there's some information regarding, parenting, childbirth, okay? The parenting issue comes through such as this. I feel like I'm seeing a female and I'm seeing like a younger child. So the female figure wants things a specific way and the child doesn't see the merit in whatever is expected or whatever is said. So there's like miscommunication. The transmission of values is not getting through to the child. So you're going to need to be extra diligent. So in whatever capacity you're dealing with, I feel that you're going to need to really sit this child down and have a major discussion. And I feel like, drag it out, make sure the child understands where you're coming from so that they have a profound understanding of your motives and your intentions. So things needs to be hashed out with children here. So if you are an educator, a caretaker, or even a parent yourself, this needs to be done with, somebody who's younger than you. What I'm also feeling is, for some of you in the work environment, you're kind of like on the top, in the top of your profession. And I feel like other people are either headhunting you or soliciting you to leave your current company in order to join with them to do seminars, to do, speaking engagement, or to join their company. And so you are trying to figure out when is the best time to do that. And I feel some of you are planning to do that. And you're trying to find the best time to give your 2 weeks notice and to shift gears into a different company. And then others are just, waiting it out for other, like, better offers to come through. And I feel like you have a lot of offers. You have a lot of people soliciting you. And I feel like it's a really good year overall. And I'm seeing March and April. It's a good time to shift into doing something else, okay? I'm seeing something in the relationship sector for others of you. I have here the moon in the reverse, which basically means clarity, enlightenment, wisdom. information being revealed, things coming to light so that you have a better sense of like perspective. And what I'm also feeling as well, it seems almost as if, okay, so there's somebody in your midst that you are, very emotionally tied up to. It could be a family, love interest, or even like a friend. And you have walked along the same path, not always, but every time you come back together, even if you haven't talked for like months or years, when you come back together to meet up for lunch or to, talk to each other again, you both have a really good connection. And you might start to realize that they're no longer walking on the same path as you. So I feel like some reassessment when it comes to, close interpersonal relationship is in order. And I feel like some of you might hear news of somebody like moving quite far away. Quite far away. You yourself might be doing this, but I feel like it's more the other person. They're moving quite far away for a big career opportunity. And you might have reservations about what they're doing, whether or not it's the right thing to do. But I feel like they're jumping into something that they might not have all the details about. So you might hear it from them, or you might like bring up a discussion about this, because I feel like in your mind you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound 100% legitimate. What are they doing? Are they really careful about what they're getting themselves into? But they're coming with you with this information and they're so excited about it, but you feel like it's a little bit premature. So have an open, honest discussion with them, because I feel like they're telling you not only because they want to share, but because it seems like you're presenting a different side to that whole situation that they're not aware of. Okay, so ask them those questions, because I feel like they haven't really thought it through. In terms of love relationships, what we have here is the Ace of Cups. This is a really, really beautiful card. And I feel for some of you, you are involved with somebody who's younger than you. So you could even be, a female involved in a hetero relationship where the male is younger than you. Or you are, whatever gender you are, dating somebody, I feel like you are the older person biologically in the relationship. What I'm sensing is the other person's immaturities will start to show. If it hasn't shown up already, I feel like it's going to be a little bit grating for this month. It shows up here as it shows up here as the Page of Cups. And I feel like for the next 2 weeks, this is going to be a little bit of a trying time, but I feel the relationship is solid. It's built on a lot of healing. It's built on, with the Ace of Cups, it's like unconditional love. It's like caring about another person, and no matter what they do, whatever quirks they have, whatever weird things that they're into, it doesn't really detract away from the love that you have for them. It doesn't subtract from the love that you have for them. So I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's quite quirky, who's quite like they collect a lot of things, and they might be prone to emotional spending. They enjoy food and drinks a lot. So I feel like it could be somebody that might enjoy drinking quite a bit, or they just love to just eat food, a lot of different foods, and they might spend a lot of money on food overall. So I'm feeling you might be involved with that, and there's something here about the relationship is built on love, and your partner is going to need a lot of support from you for the next 2 weeks, because I feel like the eating might come out because of stress, or because they're dealing with some difficulties in their life. Okay, so just be prepared for that. I feel like you're going to need to be the stronger person, to shoulder the responsibilities for the other person, because they might not be operating at their best. Okay, so just keep an eye out for that. Okay, Virgos, I wish you the best. Have a very happy Valentine's Day for those who are celebrating, and I'll be back in March. Take care.